Hello, everyone. With this preseason wrapped up and our regular season starting next week, we just wanted to take a quick second and go over how check-in for Tetris in particular is going to work. So, if you're wondering about check-in procedures for club matches, we covered those in the coaches meeting last week. That video was posted to our YouTube. It'll also be an announcement on Discord and League OS here shortly. If you're wondering about checking in for other tournament titles like Fortnite, iRacing, and chess, those do not require check-ins. Chess will, at least on League OS, chess will be done on the chess.com platform, so make sure that your students understand how to be in the club and check in for matches on the club. Fortnite check-in will not occur. Fortnite will be done based on the lobby code that is posted in League OS. So make sure that you understand how many players you are allowed to have in a lobby and judiciously ensure your participating students abide by that number. For iRacing, that is all handled in the iRacing client per the coaches meeting that you had last week. So make sure that you understand those procedures. This video is specifically for Tetris, and I'm logged into a Snyder Tetris chest account that I made, and we're going to take a quick look at how to do this. So the first thing that your students want to do, by the way, this is a student process, not a coach process. Your individual students need to be sure that they are checking in to have a Tetris match generated. So you can go to the Tetris competition page. Mine is here, but if you're not sure where it is, you can go to competitions or scroll down on the main page until you join the Ice and Tetris page. From here, you'll need to go to rosters at the top. And under this roster, hit the gear next to your school's roster. Again, this is the process that either you as a coach want to walk your students through, or students, you need to do this on your own. So all players should have access to this gear next to their roster as well. That will load a roster page for your specific school. Now, for the club competition at the team level, what's happening is we're hitting a button down here on the left. For Tetris, we are not. What you need to be worried about are the players listed here on your roster. So I am under the Snyder Tetris test account. If I click on that student, notice there is no check mark here that says the student is playing. It says they are a player, but they are not actively checked into playing for this competition. What every player needs to do is go over to the right side once you click on that student and click the playing button, and very importantly, hit save. You'll know that you hit save because the bottom left of the screen will pop up a little notification that says updating. It's pretty quick if you miss it, but then that student will be saved. If you're not sure, go ahead and hit save again. Just make sure that students do hit that save button or else they will not be activated. Once students are activated, that's all they need to do. This needs to take place between 4 p.m. and 4:55 p.m. Eastern. At 4 o'clock Eastern, IEN admin will go in and deactivate all students that might have carried over from last week or have checked in early. What needs to happen is every student who is playing needs to do this process of hitting playing and save between 4 and 4:55 p.m. Eastern. At 5 p.m. Eastern, matches will be generated from those players. Your players will be able to see their match page by going back to the Tetris competition, entering the corresponding week of competition, and there will be rounds generated here. This is Swiss, so based on check-in, the first round of play will be generated. Once those matches are complete, we'll generate the second, and so on. We're going to start with 5 rounds of competition and adjust as necessary from there. So, one further time, go into the Ice and Tetris competition. Students, click on Rosters at the top, and click on the gear next to your roster that you are participating on. From here, find your name on the roster list, click the playing box, and hit save. Only students and players who participate or complete this process will generate matches for participation. So be sure, coaches, that your students know how to do this, and students, that you complete this process between 4 and 4:55 p.m. Eastern for each Tetris match each week on Mondays that we have competition. If you have questions, feel free to reach out, coaches on Discord to IEN, and we'll make sure that you have the help you need.